Hello everybody and welcome back to Legion Gaming. Today we're diving back into the next episode of Subnautica. In the last episode we made our way over to the coordinates provided by the Sunbeam, explored the mountain island and quarantine enforcement platform, then waited for the Sunbeam to arrive, only for the enforcement platform to shoot it down like it did with the Degasi and the Aurora. We ended the episode with an expedition to the Degasi base in the Deep Grand Reef and made our way back to our base just in time for the power to go out. In this episode we're going to search for more relics and blueprints to get to Moonpool and Cyclops, build the prawn suit and go back to the Degasi base and explore further and go deeper and try to find a cure for the Karapa infection. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so... Sure. We'll wait to die.
This is Lifepod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, we got another one.
This is Alterra HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
You go to the sea map while we're waiting for this.
Terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
She'll know what I mean. The code should be... Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If
code...
I say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Oh.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Yeah, because it's getting daylight, so the solar panels have power. Alright, so this has power again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's go ahead and take this. We need to make more. Let's go ahead and put this in here. We're gonna keep that with us. How are these? Okay. Let's go ahead and switch you out and switch you out. And then we go there. You full battery. You full battery. And take you. Actually, go to the last one there. We do that too. All right. We do need some food. So. All right, full up on that. Let's go ahead. Now that it's daylight, let's actually go down to Lifepods 2, since it's actually somewhat nearby. I don't think we've gone to this yet. We may have. Let's go ahead and find out. Alright, there's an opening. Anything interesting in here? Scheiße. Okay, let's say. Got turned around for a second. It looks like you may have been in here and gotten everything that was in here, so... Because it don't look like there's anything left in here. Alright. Back to... Alright, come on. Go into the blood kelp zone. Oof. This has a very eerie. What we got over here? Right, data box. Make sure nothing too hostile around before we get out. And a little ampule up there. That's about it. Alright, what is this? Death module. Okay. Being handy once we actually find it.
Blueprint acquired.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Alright. Well, sucks to be them. Let's see here. What else we got? Depth module. Come on, let's get out. Come on. Let me out. Let me out. Alright. I'm just gonna grab this ruby here. I usually see it. I need that later. And that's a warp. Let's get away from him before he tries to attack us. Yeah. Go away. Yeah, we need that. We need that Moonpool desperately. Otherwise, we're gonna have to keep making power cells. We also need. Should go ahead and pin it while we're here. I went too far up. Where is it? Need some more of these. go ahead, click up to our base real quick. See if we can't scan for fragments. We have the, yeah, we do. Okay. So it'll show up on our HUD when we search for it. Alright. Go back in here. Come across, go into here. Go ahead and switch that one out. Come over here. Let's see here. Fragments. Oh, look at that. I already found one. And there it is. Let's go ahead. Go down to it. Oh, I'm actually going to take a Seamoth. Oh, this is what I think it is. Moonpool fragment, yes! Moonpool. Moonpool is an essential module for long-term exploration. Its primary function is a dry dock for the small vehicles such as the Seamoth and Prawn Seat. The large central chamber contains a pressurized pool which provides ready access to the surrounding waters and comes as standard with equipment for raising and recharging a vehicle. When outfitted with a vehicle modification station, the Moonpool can be used to build and equip vehicle upgrades. Ratings: dimensions 16 by 10 by 5 meters, connection points 6, habitat hull strength liability at sea level -5, equivalent of 4 rooms. Capacity: 1 Seamoth or Prawn Suit. High power consumption. Alright. Found one. We need 2. And there's our Moonpool fragment. New blueprint acquired.
Blueprint acquired.
Go ahead and pin you. And pin you. Grab you. Alright. And health there. Sorry there, bud. Can I cook you just by doing... No. Alright, what are you? Power transmitter. I already have that. I do not, but now I do.
New blueprint acquired.
This will give me more titanium. So will you. I know, I need this fucking titanium. More Moonpool fragments. Free titanium for everybody. I need at least like 24 titanium. Let's go ahead and park this right here. Come here, you. Get away from my frickin' Seamoth. Bone shark. Large and powerful predator lives in small groups and fiercely defends its hunting grounds. A thickly armored exoskeleton suggests a defensive adaptation to either larger predators or in-species aggression, when they are very aggressive. Marked similarly to a segmented exoskeleton of sand shark, suggesting a relatively recent common ancestor. Large eyeballs, consistent with high light sensitivity, likely for hunting of luminescent prey in low light environments. Generally slow and unresponsive as a means of energy conservation, they will act with uncompromising speed and aggression towards any threat against any threat to their territory. Assessment: avoid, may be distracted by light sources. Let's go ahead and repair any damage to this that he made. Oh yeah, he frickin' whacked that thing. Just leave it alone. Don't let me stab you. There, that's what you get. You wouldn't leave my sea moth alone. I have the bridge fragment. What one do I need? I need the hull and I believe the engine. Me. This. I'm going to go searching for these materials and these fragments, and I'll be back with you when I've gotten a whole bunch of them. Alright everybody, doing this last little bit of stuff here, this last little piece for our Moonpool vehicle upgrade console and the Cyclops and the Prawn. So, we can go ahead and come out here. I got some glass to make a nice glass compartment from here. That way I can come out with this Moonpool. Go ahead and there's our Moonpool. Go ahead and go back in. Go ahead and get a view and view because we're about to make them. Go ahead and put the vehicle upgrade console right here. And actually, while we do the next part, we're going to actually take our sea moth.
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Okay. Bring this up in here so it can charge because it is almost, it was at 13%. Jesus. Alright, so we can actually come up here. Where is it? I know, there it is. I brought our mobile vehicle bay over from next to the Lifepod. So that way we have enough room to go ahead and... Time for the... let's go ahead and make the prawn suit first.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-destruct.
I can put it right here for now. Alright, we got our prawn suit. Let's go ahead, back up. And Cyclops.
The Cyclops is designed to be operated by a three-person crew. Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
go ahead and board the Cyclops.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
Systems online. Let's go ahead. You know what? Start her up real quick.
powering up.
Move it into a position to where we can
Ahead slow.
dock the prawn suit in it without much issue. It should be something like this. Alright, power off the engine.
Powering down.
Alright. Take a look-see in our Cyclops here. There's our power cells, there's the upgrade console, there's the upgrade fabricator. Oh, I do already have, we got gifted this. But let's go ahead and put our prawn suit in here. Alright, it's already undocked. So you can access the storage from here, access the upgrades from here. What the? Oh, the decoy tube upgrade. I'm not entirely sure where this is. I may have to look it up later on. But, okay. I turned off this one because while I was doing that, I made us a beacon because I found the other blueprint for the beacon. So I'm actually going to turn off. Go ahead and make you the same color. Go ahead and turn you and you off. Let's see how our Seamoth is doing on power. Oh wow, it's already at 70. Jesus. Talk about a quick charger. Alright, so let's see what we have in here. Let's go ahead and take this and this. Put you away. You away. Let's go ahead and look at because I found there were some data bank entries. Time capsule. Sturdy containers are designed to store written and photographic evidence for later retrieval. In addition to a number of small items, these time capsules are often fabricated by maroon survivors seeking either to aid those who find themselves in the same predicament in the future, or to leave evidence of their plight which may be found long after their bodies have disintegrated. Most emergency escape vehicles are equipped with the time capsule by default, usually found in the cockpit, and can be jettisoned on takeoff. Alterra requests time capsules to be stocked with tools and resources which will aid those who may discover them in the future. Right? Because I found a time capsule while I was searching too. Scattered wreckage analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting it has been heated to over 1200 degrees Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of Alterra vessels is prohibited at legal moral technical levels. However, scrap such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content in any Alterra fabricator. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the stuff. There is some stuff in the storage, so grab all this stuff. Go ahead. Let's go ahead, put you in there, grab one of these, get rid of you. go ahead and grab a battery and switch that out. Switch that out. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of you. You can go there. You can go there. We actually don't need you right now. So let's go ahead and listen to these radio messages.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
That one would be us. Alright. So let's go ahead and stock up on some food here. Alright, got that. Let's go ahead and take a second. One of those. Alright. Blood oil. Oh yeah, because this right here is that blood kelp area. Drop off. That's why you can see the blood oil. Let's make a few of these purple tablets. Just in case we get somewhere to where we need them. It takes 2 per? Jesus. Alright, well, only have enough diamonds for 2, so go ahead and make another one, I guess. Alright. That should be good for anything we come across that might need those. Is it getting dark? I think it might be. Let's go ahead and go up and look at the sun. Because on this planet, the sun rises in the north. Yeah, and sets in the south. Or in this case, it's from here, the southwest. So, since that's going to happen, I built myself a bed in here. So, we'll go ahead and go at... You're not yet tired enough to sleep. Really? Come on, let me sleep! Well, in that case, this should actually be at 100%, right? Oh yeah, fully charged. Awesome. So, probably, where is it? No, that's not that. That's not what I was looking for. For Jesus, what's needed for polyaniline? Gold hydrochloric acid is deep shrooms and a salt deposit. I'm going to go get some deep shrooms here real quick. Well, it's still marked. And I'll be back with you in a moment. All right. Go ahead, grab one of the gold from in here. I just take one of the salt from over here. And And I think actually have a, yeah, I made a wiring kit earlier. So we can go ahead and make the hydrochloric acid. Make our polyaniline. Alright, and then real quick before the frickin' power goes out, over here. And make our perimeter defense system. That way, we protect ourselves against aggravated animals. Like those bone sharks and the reapers. Alright, power's almost out, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap. Wake up when the daylight. Alright, so time to start our expedition back to the deep. You have been found, so you can actually get turned off. Alright, so go to that Degasi habitat.
Welcome aboard Cal Systems
Which is over here. Alright, we're back into the Grand Reef. Try and find our way back down. There's the hole. Before I even go any further down, I'm going to go ahead and repair that. Alright. So there's our proposed Degasi habitat. Ooh, here we go. Welcome to the Lost River. Killer music. Ooh. Did a couple of screenshots for the let's go back to our seamouth here. Ancient skeleton. Skeleton of a million-year-old armored carnivore. Projections suggest his life form would have been larger than any living creature encountered on the planet. Oceans at the time would have been very different to support life forms of this size, with more open geography and many more individuals in the Leviathan range. Right. Ooh. We got something over here. Did I bring it? Yes, I bring it. So. Let's see what we got in here. Crab claw kelp. Blue-tipped kelp species which tends to grow in or near acidic brine pools on the ocean floor. These brine pools are hazardous to most life forms. However, the crab claw has adapted by developing a thick and flexible root system which can withstand the environment and which raises the sensitive blue feeding nodules above the level of the brine. Bone specimen case. Mixed Leviathan fossils. These fossils likely came from the ancient ancestors of the Leviathan which inhabit the planet today. The relative size and delicacy of the bones suggests they formed part of the ear canal or some other complex internal structure. If that was a freaking ear canal, then Jesus. What we got over here? Ooh, the amoeboid. Simple non-sentient organism found attached to the land with high levels of fossilized organic matter. It feeds on this matter until it reaches maturity, at which point it divides to create two new genetically identical offspring, and the cycle continues. Flora specimen case. Alien flora research. Local plants being held in stasis. The aliens evidently sought an extensive knowledge of the planet's ecosystem, which would have been necessary to support any live specimen research. Research equipment. Large laboratory table and accompanying scanners incorporate technologies far beyond our current level of understanding. Hypotheses, equipment maintenance, staff maintenance, specimen analysis, specimen gene manipulation. Oh, there's a creature egg here, so. Alright. Some more ion cubes. Thank you. And what is this? Fauna reproductive data.
Integrating new PDA.
Extensive alien research data on local fauna with special focus on the reproductive methods. Core conclusions have been synthesized. The aliens discovered the life forms on the planet have just one sex. They observed local organisms engaging in asexual reproduction. All healthy individuals tested were capable of egg laying. Eggs usually require genetic material from another of the species. In rare case, only one parent was required, with evolutionary mutation introduced by the effects of the environment itself. Research appears to have been focused around hatching conditions and genetic variations between parent and child. Alright. Already downloaded the data. Let's go back to our Seamoth. Let's go out. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Reading a rainbow. Let's go ahead and make sure we're defended against any. That's the way back out that way. So let's go this way. Ooh, we got a radio message and
Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
oh, it sees us, it sees us, it sees us. Is that looks like nickel. Nickel ore. Nickel's medium hard ductile metal used extensively in production of strong metal alloys. It has applications throughout construction industry. Assessment essential for advanced fabrication. Don't mind if I do. I think there's some more. Yeah, here. Yep. Oh, it's diamond. It's a diamond. Let's go ahead. Back in here. see if there's any other nickel that we can grab. A diamond, which we don't really need. Actually, let's go ahead and grab it. Say we don't need it, and then we'll end up needing it later. Let's go ahead and put all of these in there. Put you in there. That's gold. Massive, massive head. Leave me alone. Alright, let's go ahead and drink some water. Let's go ahead and real quick scan this. Come on. Ooh, gargantuan fossil. Fossilized remains an extinct super predator. Its sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space, suggesting the geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Dated at approximately 3 million years old, ribcage measurements suggest the creature was eel-like in structure, just like a whole bunch of pretty much all the other ones. Ribcage measurements suggest the creature was whoa, just read that. Calculations suggest this is the only front third of the specimen. The remains now support a vibrant microcosm of life. Note, there is a series of precise angular indentations on the ribcage, suggesting a third party has taken samples from the specimen at a previous time.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, we need to get away from him. Yeah, that's the front third. I think it was massive. Yeah, I need to get someplace where I can repair this freaking sea moth. I believe Lifepod 2 actually. Yeah, that actually is another entrance. Yeah, let's back out that way where we came. It's a whole big deposit of nickel, it looks like. Let's go down this way. And we're going deeper. Leviathan skeletal remains. Sea Dragon skeleton, a semi-intact skeletal structure of a Leviathan-class predator. Head trauma. There is clear evidence of massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe it was likely the cause of death and must have occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with the high-speed collision with a solid object. Blunt force trauma. Age. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle. Alright, I saw... There's that. Go over there. I saw this over here. So, more alien structures this way.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Well, I think we know what the Leviathan is raiding. Oh, go away. Get out of here.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Detecting an alien broadcast, linguistic analysis reads, "Caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within."
Let's go ahead. We brought a couple, and this requires one of them. What's in here? Specimen research data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Catalog of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. It shows advanced learning behaviors, shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no signs of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. Small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high-priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Large carnivore theta. Off-site lab established to study remains. Show some potential for immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kara immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at depth of 1.4 kilometers. Assessment. While unlikely the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop a vaccine. That is the ultimate goal. Let's grab this ion cube that we passed. Can never have too many ion cubes. Grab you. Go ahead and put you in here. Let's go ahead, I guess, fill up on air real quick. Alright. Egg. Sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and is chemically sterilized. Without the means that the facility has a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the aliens sought to study the egg laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. Well, evidently there was a mama coming to get her baby. Ribcage sample is a display case containing an array of rib cages harvested from the indigenous life forms. There is particular focus in this instance on vertebrate skeletal structures. While some of these skeletons match organisms encountered on the planet so far, most cannot be matched with confidence, suggesting either there are species out there not yet accounted for, but they have become extinct since these samples were collected. That's depressing. Ray specimens. Ray specimens on 4546b. Different species of ray indigenous to 4546b, each adapted to different environments. The specimens are 99.99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting that rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past millennium. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, and rabbit rays are likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor. The alpha ray would have evolved deep in the ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies. It would have most resembled the ghost ray in size and appearance, with translucent skin for camouflage and forward-mounted eyes for hunting. A fast and fearsome stalker of small creatures in the dark. While some rays have stayed within the limits of cave systems where they first evolved, others are relatively more recent adaptations to new environments, likely the results of overpopulation. All of the rays on 4546b have given up predation in favor of herbivorous scavenging, and use poisonous flesh to protect themselves. Alright, interesting. What? We'll go explore some first. What is this? The skeletal remains. Remains of research specimen. Skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. Habitat. The environment constructed to house the specimen suggests it was kept alive in containment for research purposes for months or even years. Organic matter indicates the habitat once supported extensive plant life, though it has since decayed. When the facility collapsed, the specimen was either left to die or killed on the spot. Evolution. While it shares some skeletal traits with the biter and sand shark, including its distinctive double eye sockets, this fossilized specimen is significantly larger and features unusual forearms rarely seen in aquatic species. This species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, and its evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. Alright, let's go.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Actually, let's go ahead. Damage report. Leviathan detected at facility perimeter closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling, facility sinking, collision with the seafloor. Breaches detected in Containment Unit 7, Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning. Infected individuals may not leave the planet. Okay. We have, actual warbur. This is where they were made, apparently. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. This life form shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. Hence, warper. The brain and central nervous system have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Assessment. Programmable hunter-killer. Avoid. Well, yeah, biological matter. Corporate parts. The organic parts on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. They are in varying states of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production line setup suggests these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed this facility. More the same. More parts, more parts. Alright. Let's go ahead and...
data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Well, let's get this ion cube and go back to our CMOth here. Equip some oxygen first. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Fantastic. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually put these back on. Hide that ugliness. Alright, let's look at these. Bacterial infection report. You have been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time 2 weeks. Your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficacy. You may already be experiencing flu-like symptoms and skin irritation. These will likely be exacerbated as the bacterium takes hold. Your immediate priority should be abatement and eradication of the infection. Recommended steps. Salvage further alien research data on a possible vaccine. Investigate the mechanisms which have enabled the indigenous ecosystem to inhibit the symptoms of the infection. Alright, contagion profile. This terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as Kara. Discovery first encountered during routine network expansion on outer worlds. Pandemic development. Network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed deaths, 143 billion individuals. Bacterial mechanisms. Attaches to healthy living cells and mutates the basic genetic structure. Symptoms. Gradual immune system failure, stage 2. Green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms, which is we're at stage 2 now. Stage 3, unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4, complete shutdown of executive function, which means death. Okay. So, looks like we're actually going to end it there. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. Check out the video picked for you on the screen and click the playlist to watch the series from the beginning. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.